Former Vice President Al Gore is with us now. He's out with a new documentary and book, an Inconvenient sequel, the follow-up to his Oscar-winning documentary, An Inconvenient Truth. We'll talk about that a bit later, but first, his take on the headlines out of Washington this morning. Mr. Vice President, good to have you with us.
Good morning, Willie.
I couldn't help but notice as I was reading through your comments over the last several months that you were open-minded the day after Donald Trump was elected president. In fact, you went to Trump Tower and met with him in December to talk about climate change. You had hope that maybe he could be helpful on that issue. This week marks 6 months since the Trump administration was sworn into office. How's he doing?
Well, our country's going through a challenging time for sure. We've never had a president who's deliberately made decisions, the effect of which is to tear down America's standing in the world, starting with his withdrawal from the Paris Agreement. The climate crisis is by far the most serious challenge we face. But he's also undermined our alliances, such as NATO, and hurt our standing in the world in many ways. So it's going to be, the months ahead will be a test for the American people. We've got to get through this.
When you sat in that room with him in December at Trump Tower, did you feel in any way like you may have persuaded him on the issue of climate change?
Well, I've respected the privacy of the conversations I've had with the president. I will say that he was certainly attentive. They were pleasant exchanges, and I hoped that he would come to his senses on the Paris Agreement, but I was wrong.
Have you spoken to him since the withdrawal on June 1st?
No, I have not.
What about Russia, Mr. Vice President? This is an issue that has been a dark cloud over the Trump administration going back before he was elected. What are your specific concerns based on what you know and what you've read about this story?
Well, you have to start with the baseline facts that sometimes get pushed into the background, and that is that the CIA and all of the other U.S. intelligence organizations are unanimous in saying there was an unprecedented assault on our democracy directed by Russia, apparently ordered by Vladimir Putin, and that they illegally hacked into emails and other accounts and then weaponized that information in a very deliberate effort to try to turn the election toward Donald Trump. And so everything that's coming out now has to be seen in that context. And for me, I have so much confidence, as I think almost everybody does, in Bob Mueller, the independent counsel. It's great our country has a man like him that everybody can rely on. Whatever they find out, I think people are going to have confidence in it.
As you say, most people, including the intelligence agencies, say there was Russian interference in the election. Yeah. The question is, did the Trump campaign have a hand in that interference? We got emails from Donald Trump Jr. himself that showed he walked into a meeting under the pretext of getting information about Hillary Clinton from a Russian attorney. So do you believe that the Trump campaign worked with the Russian government or some Russian entity to put its thumb on the scale of that election?
Well, the disclosures last week are certainly some of the most troubling that we've seen in a while. Again, I think it's best to wait for Bob Mueller. John McCain, and by the way, I wish him very well in his recovery. He said it's another shoe dropping from the centipede. There are going to be a lot more disclosures ahead if it follows the pattern of all these leaks from apparently inside the White House.
I'm curious to know, Mr. Vice President, because you are one of only 2 living people on this planet who can appreciate what it's like to win the popular vote, but to lose the presidential election. Yeah. Have you spoken to Secretary Clinton since the election, commiserated at all about that?
Yes, I have. I suspect she'll be fine. But our country, as I said earlier, is going to face some challenging months ahead.
Okay, we've got a lot more to talk about with former Vice President Al Gore. That film, The Inconvenient sequel, hitting theaters soon. We'll talk to you in just a bit. Thank you, Mr. Vice President.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.